to say welcome, y'all, to Manifested Thoughts Podcast. I'm your boy, Donald Francis, and just welcome. And listen, my goal is to help 500 people when we get there to, help them manifest their imagination and bring that into their reality by way of work. You might not see me only here, but you'll also see me on different platforms, which is It's Life Podcast and also It's All You TV. Every now and again, every other Sunday now, you'll see me on Channel 49 TV. And I'm going to tell you something. We have some good stuff there, good value. Again, I want you to take a look at your screen. My boy, Muslim Harlem, is someone who has a great clothing line. And I mean, he is authentic. He's not only has Scullies and stuff like that, but he has sweat outfits, shorts, and stuff like that. He might come out with sneakers. And if you have something that you might want to promote, listen, please send it to me. All you got to go is to, Manifested Thoughts 888@gmail.com. Let me see if I can find it. Is that there? There we go, right there on your screen. Manifested Thoughts 888@gmail.com. Yo, y'all listen, let's go right into this. I want y'all to see, and if some of y'all may not seen, the skit, I've posted it everywhere, but hopefully you'll get a chance to love it. Wow. Give a shout out to my boy. Oh no, Egberto's on the line. I got to get out of here. Oh man. Pay no attention to that guy in the comment section. No, I'm messing with you. That's my guy. Love him dearly. That's my brother. That's my colleague. And y'all, take a look at this and let me know what you think about it.
This is crazy. I can't concentrate on this report, and I keep getting notifications on my phone.
Tell me about it. I can't seem to focus either. I got a lot on my mind.
Yeah, I don't know. We need to find a way to be more focused.
Wait, I have an idea. These are my focus goggles.
Focus goggles? What is that?
Wait, you haven't heard of them? When I put these on, I'll be super focused.
Really? How they work?
Well, they have these built-in sensors that track your eye movement, and if you look up while working, they'll beep and remind you to stay focused.
That's impressive. Let me see those.
Not bad. All right, let's get back to work. What I told you.
Yeah, they really work. Thanks for these. I'm feeling super focused already.
No problem. Wait. Where are my goggles? I know I had an extra pair. I can't find them anywhere. I need them to stay focused.
What are you talking about? Haven't you noticed you haven't had those glasses on for about 10 minutes and you've been doing just fine without them?
You know what? You're right. I don't need goggles to stay focused. I guess it was all in my mind.
Exactly. It's all about training our minds to stay focused and not relying on external gadgets.
You're absolutely right. Thanks, bro.
No problem. Now, let's get back to work and finish this report.
Yeah, y'all. Hope that y'all enjoyed that. And I wanted to give a shout out to my boy Tyrell. Give a shout out to my homie. Her name is Kiera, and they did a wonderful job. They have never acted before in their life. They've never done any acting. They've never been on a movie. They've never been on cinematography, anything like that. But I want to give a shout out. Could y'all do me a favor? Y'all give us the hearts for them who were brave enough to just, go on camera, saying, oh, good to see you, Elder on the line, So tonight I want to talk about what is it to stay focused? Like how important should it be for us to stay focused in this time? Thank you so much. Thank you, Egberto. And what's my dude? How important is it, y'all? For us to stay focused. We have a lot that's going on. We just got over this smoke signal. I don't know whether we're being Indians to I don't know, to pilgrims or what, man. And it's amazing to me. I had made mention it that we live in New York, especially now I'm in the borough of Brooklyn right now, and to be able to see something like smoke come from Canada when we had dozens of fires and major fires in Jersey have never been affected like this in our lives. It's kind of strange and sort of weird, not only to have something come from Canada, but to see the sun and the moon, just turn blood red. Like what part of the game is that? But again, I think that a lot of us, we just need to learn that these things are going to come, and no matter the weather, no matter the conditions, no matter what like life bring you, you have to learn how to stay focused. That's our topic today, staying focused. If you take a look at what took place in the clip, it has a lot to do with these goggles and this young man they're working on this report, him and his coworker, he's distracted. For some reason, he can't focus. He's fidgeting. He's on YouTube. He's doing everything else other than what they're supposed to be doing. She found out she can't be focused. She's not focused either. After he said, "Look, I'm frustrated. I can't be focused. I can't focus for no reason." She's like, "Oh man, me too. I'm glad that you said it. I'm glad you broke the mold and broke the ice here." And then she thinks about, wait a minute, I got these magical goggles that help me stay focused so that anytime that my eyes will go astray, they'll zap. And she called them goggles, although they were glasses. But at the end of the day, I liked the theme and I liked the message in it. She's up there. She didn't realize that after she gave him the glasses, that she just began to work, and she never gave him no indication she had an extra pair, but she did give him and lend him the pair that she had. But obviously we find out that she does. She go to look for the extra pair. He remind her, all this time that you've been working, you've been focused in that moment without any of these goggles, and she's like, you know what? You're right. I don't need them. You're right. He's like, that's right, me too. We ought not to ever, allow for anything to allow for us to defocus. Let me tell you something. If you decide to put your mind and set your mind on the things that you want to do, you could do it and not have anybody distract you. Let me tell you something. Let me show you this real quick. And I have to put my regular glasses on, and I'm sorry you're going to see reflections. But let's talk about what it is to pay attention. Take a look at your screen. Paying attention. When a person is focused on something, they're paying attention to it. When a camera lens or eyes are focused, they've made the adjustments needed to see clearly. Watch this, when a beam of light is focused on a thing, it's shining on that thing. And so listen, that's my point. We can always make the necessary adjustments if we want. The only thing we have to do is stay focused and make the necessary adjustments. Every time that you have to pursue something great, rather it's your business, and I oftentimes speak that, your business, rather it's writing a book, rather it's ministry, rather it's learning an instrument, no matter what it is, opening up a library, whatever you want to do, doing movies, whatever. You have to make necessary adjustments daily. So that you'll be able to stay focused on the things that you want to do. You have to make the adjustments. So what are some of the adjustments in your life that you have to make? Can we make the adjustments by saying, I'm not going to answer the phone today. I'm going to make this day out, carve these hours out. to take care of the things that I need to take care of. You wake up on Saturday, you're like, look, by 9 o'clock in the morning, I want to start my day. I want to make sure I get all the domestic stuff out the way, and then everything else that I want to focus on have all to do with my book, my ministry, my business, the car I want, whatever it is that you need. You have to make the necessary adjustments. Now that's obviously, and I'm gonna change my glasses again, that's obviously a general base. That's a general outlook, but let's talk about it when it's specific. What does it mean when the person is focused? Now this is you see, because again, we have a general aspect about it, what it is, but the focused person has the ability. Now see, that's what I'm talking about. The focused person has the ability to concentrate their attention and effort on a specific task or goal. You see, that's the A clause of it. Watch the B clause of it. They are able to minimize any potential distractions and maintain a clear understanding of what needs to be accomplished. I like that because, see, here's the deal. This always helps us to focus on us as people, that we have to make the adjustments, and we have the ability, right, to make those necessary adjustments and to minimize anything that will allow for us to stray away from what it is that we want to pursue. If you're serious about something you want to pursue, you'll make the adjustments to stay focused on that. Sometimes when I go to B&H have everything in this world that you could imagine according to tech gear. When it comes to lights, when it comes to microphones, when it comes to cameras, when it comes to camera lens, when it comes to wires, when it comes to SD cards, when it comes to tablets, it comes to computers and computer monitors, when it comes to laptops, anything you could ever, imagine, cell phones, anything that have to do with anything electronic, they have it. And sometimes when I go in there, if I go in there for just a specific SD card, I can't go to the computer section. I can't go to the camera section. I can't go to the lens section because I know I'm going to wind up spending money that I should never spend. So I got to have what they call tunnel vision and just keep going and go straight to the thing that I want, focus only on that, remember the reason I'm going for that, and then walk out the store. That's what we have to do in life. That's what we have to do in life. We have to always focus on the things that we are looking to pursue. Always have tunnel vision, and just listen. You could minimize anything. Take a look at your screen again. You could minimize anything. What does it mean when the person is focused? The focused person, that means the person that's always going to stay focused. We have the ability to concentrate and focus our attention and effort on the specific task. Let me ask you a question. What is your specific task, in life? What might be your specific goal? What is your specific task? What is it that you still want to pursue in life? And I'm going to tell you, no matter what your age is, it has nothing to do with age. It has a lot to do with your passion, your drive, your spirit, your focus, and what it is that you want in life. You can still do it. I remember coming up in Reddick Projects, there were a lot of odds that were against us because of the environment. And if I could even make the adjustments to let you know that, listen, your environment is something that can be dangerous. That's why you have to learn how to create your own environment, first of all, in your mind, and allow for what's in your mind and in your heart and your spirit, your passion to now manifest itself, right, into your reality by making necessary adjustments. Now, let me tell you something. Work is how you manifest things if you take a look at it from a natural standpoint. From a spiritual standpoint, manifestation is all to do with everything that's in God. You got what I'm saying? And understand that God have given you the ability to make things happen. I like the way Bishop Jake says it. He says, God is the creator, and until he makes us the creator. He makes us creative so that we can create the things that we can see. Listen, we have lights, we have railroad tracks, we have cars, we have apartment buildings, we have houses, they have sinks for water. We had the electricity. We discovered the electricity rather be through Christopher Columbus or whomever you thought could be. We have electricity. We have all these wonderful gadgets, and we're still multiplying. We take a look at iPhones and Androids. They're coming out with new versions every year. Every 6 months, every month. Because we have the ability to create and manifest everything that we want. You have the power and the ability to manifest anything that you want. You got what I'm saying? You have to work at it, believe, have faith. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, and it's the evidence of something that's not seen. You have to have faith. Notice that the substance is there, and before you see, the only reason why you can't see it when it's hoped for is because you got to make it happen. You got to manifest it. Faith without works are dead. Work. You see, work toward it. And I don't know anybody who look for a job and say, I'm just waiting for it to just sit in my lap. Champ, it's not going to happen like that. Get up and do something. So again, you have to stay focused on what you want. Stay focused. Keep your attention on that. And listen, sometimes you got to say, no, I can't go out today. Sometimes you got to say no. Can I tell you something? If you have a specific goal financially that you're trying to reach, let me ask you this question. What is your zero? Because unless you find out and you know what your zero is, you'll never, ever reach the goal that you want. For an example, let's say your zero is $500,000, right? And so you have to have double that in order for you to maintain your rent, maintain your mortgage, maintain your car note, maintain whatever it is. Because if your zero is $100,000, when you get to $100,000, you're done. You can't spend anything. You can't go below that goal. All right, let's minimize. You got $10,000 in the bank, right? 10,000 is your zero. That means by the time your bank account go down to 10,000, I cannot spend anything else. Somebody asks you, could I please borrow? I don't have it. Because you have to learn how to focus and stay focused on your goals. If you keep spending your zero money, then you're never going to have and reach the goal that you want. Sometimes you have to live beneath your means in order for you to live over your means. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes if you got to wear the same pair of jeans and clean them, wash them. And I'm just exaggerating for some of you. But again, this is what it is to be focused. Watch this. The A clause was that the focused person, right, will focus his concentration and effort on a specific task or goal. What's your goal? What's your specific task? They're able to minimize. Now, this is the thing. You're able to minimize any potential distractions in your life and maintain clear understanding of what needs to be accomplished. Now, listen, let me tell you something. You got to know that you have the ability to minimize anything that could look like a distraction. But here's the question. What's your why? Whatever it is that you want to do you have a why? Do you have a reason to do what it is that you want? Do you have a reason? Do you have a why? Can you concentrate on your why? What is your goal? What is it that you want to reach? You see, because I'm going to tell you something, y'all. Even though I'm not on camera and I'm not on social media all the time, don't think I'm not I'm not working. You see, don't think I'm not doing I'm working out here because I know what my why is. I know what my reason is. I know the reason, for me to do what it is that I want to do. You have to ask yourself, why do I want to do what it is that I want to do? Why am I pursuing this? Because if you keep remembering your why, when opposition come, you can continue to stay focused. You can continue to stay straight. You can continue to do what it is that you need to do and minimize any distractions and get it out the way. You have to make sure that whatever your distractions are, and then that's another thing too. When you're going to pursue something, expect distractions to happen. Don't go cold turkey and don't go blindfolded to make you to believe that, nothing's going to happen. Oh, this is my plan. I plan for it to go like this. I plan for it to go this way. It's going to happen with no distractions. Listen, if you don't have any distractions, anything that you're trying to pursue is not significant. So expect to have distractions in anything that you pursue. The only thing you have to do is our topic. Stay focused. You gotta stay focused. And no matter what, and see, I'm gonna tell you the thing that you're staying focused from. Not just the task at hand, but the emotional sphere of the task. Because a lot of us, we have to have the passion, we have to have the drive, we have to have the look. I want to do it. I want this to be done. You have to have the drive and the passion to want it done so that when opposition come, it bounce off of you. You see, you can't care about opposition. You got to get this thing done. And watch this. Sometimes it's good that you put a date on when you want things done toward the things that you want to do. Can I tell you something? I'm about maybe 117 subscribers in on the YouTube page, because we're on YouTube and we're on Facebook today. But can I tell you something? I don't care about the subscribers. I care about more the passion I can give and relay, and the lives of the peoples that I can change by allowing for them to be encouraged to stay focused. Your environment is something crazy. I'll never forget the time that they had what they call Payless. And now they changed Payless, I think in the year 2019, to Palasi. And what they did was that they I guess they just made the name Payless more fancy schmancy. And they took a $1995 shoe, took it to LA and put it in an expensive store, an environment. And there are people who are paying hundreds to thousands of dollars for a $1995 shoe because of the environment they've created around it, because of how they decorated the background. This very jacket is not a designer jacket with a name brand. But if I took this jacket and put it in Sean John's store, it will look like something that you're going to pay hundreds of dollars to get. Come on, to pay for. But just to get this, come on. And see, I'm going to tell you something. It's all about the name brand. It's all about your environment. Coming up in Red Hook, we didn't have the best environment, but we did have a lot of happy times. You see what I'm saying? And our environment shaped a lot of us. Some people started to sell drugs. Some people, they gangbang. Some people had the guns. Some people went to church. Some people had school that they thought about. Some people played games. You know, some people played, let's dress up. You know what I'm saying? And go to the house party. You know, whatever our environment was. I've came up the time where we had windbreakers and we had beads and they were doing breakdancing. Oh my God, Bishop Chad, what's up, bro? Wow, shout out to my bro, Bishop Chad. Good to see you, sir. Wow. And so that broke me for a second. That's my brother, and I ain't speak to him in a while. And so again, all of those things, we had those things to shape us. We had what they call block parties. We didn't know what DJ was going to go to what block to play the music, but we know that that's where the party was going to be, you know? And now when the music start, everybody's looking at everybody, you know, everybody have their outfits on, and now we're treating each other like superstars, like we've never seen each other before, because music is something that would create your environment. Depending upon the kind of music you have will determine the kind of environment you have. You know, we just celebrated my sister's life, Crystal Jones, and her mom, and you know, her husband today. We had to drive her, me and my brother David Quiones, we drove them to Brooklyn. And we started playing songs from back in the days. You know, like She Used to Be My Girl, you know, and the Temptations and the Platters and all of that. And just Earth, Wind and Fire. Back then when we had music, whether you know it or not, you know. And if the music talked about love, it was about love, you know. It wasn't talking about all this sex me and lick me and all this other stuff you got to wear a condom just to listen to. Come on, somebody. It talked about love, like Luther Vandross, you know. A chair is a chair, even if there's no one sitting there. You know, talked about a house and a home, and come on, y'all. Talked about real stuff. If you listen to a lot of songs from back in the days and you're in relationships on a natural level, you'll understand that they knew what they were talking about because of all of what you could go through potentially, you know? And so I understood those particular times. I understood, and we just had a good time because the environment helped shape us. And I began to live my childhood. I began to live, you know, think about good times and when we had picnics and stuff like that. And the songs that you would play when everybody would gather to the picnic. You feel what I'm saying? And then the songs that were played when everybody gathered, you know? And all the games that were played, you know, same thing with a party and stuff like that, or a banquet or something like that. You know, we had good songs back in the days that we could rest on and just go back into our portfolio and think about. And again, I'm talking about being focused, but I'm going to tell you, the only way that you're focused is if you learn how to minimize distraction, know the kind of people to listen to, know the kind of music to listen to. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, wow. What's up, y'all? What's going on, everybody? And I can't wait. I'll shout you out in a few. But to know that we have to stay focused. You have the ability. Ladies and gentlemen, look at your screen again. I like that last part. The focused person, last sound for the day, focused his abilities and his concentration on and attention and effort on any specific task. Can I ask you a question? Between now and December, what would you like to accomplish in your life and achieve before New Year's come in? What would you like? What can you focus your attention on that says, listen, no matter what I'm doing, this is my major focus. And even though I may have chores and I may have responsibilities, bills to be paid, after those are done, after giving even the Lord his time, I'm going to focus on this thing to get this accomplished. Is it your credit? Is it to get a new home? Is it you need to switch jobs? Is it I want to start my own business? Because maybe some of you who are like me, who feel like I don't need to be working for other people anymore. If I could do what I love for the rest of my life, I would love to do it. You see what I'm saying? And I think that you could manifest it by putting that thing into work and focusing in on the things that you have to do in order to make it work. And then how many times, I'll give myself 6 months to accomplish this part, another 6 months to accomplish that part. Give yourself 2 to 3 years to accomplish and walk into whatever your destiny is. Come on, you're destined for greatness, y'all. Absolutely. You feel what I'm saying? And so listen, what it is that you want to focus on. My big brother, Gregory Youngner, is on the line. Just came on. And I'm going to tell you something. He's been playing albums and DJing for years. That's his passion. That's his focus. And he can't stop doing it and won't stop doing it. And he know how to get the party started. He know how to modify your mood. He know how to make you feel good, make you feel sad. He know how to make you reminisce about the things that you've gone through. He know how to motivate you and say you can do it through the music. What a gifted brother he is. You got what I'm saying? Because at the end, and I give people a shout out. I love giving my family shout outs and stuff like that. Rel Holland, good to see you, bro. Love you much, man. Love all of you that's on this line. I'm gonna tell you, it's amazing, that people can have a gift to sing like Rel, have the gift to play records, have the gift to play music. Some people play records. Some people play the music that's on the records, like myself, and playing piano and stuff like that, and organ. Again. What is your focus? What is your goal? What can you put yourself to the test to do? And can I tell you something? Stop comparing yourself to other people. Who cares about who got other people? Somebody might have 10,000 views. You might have 100 views. No matter what you have, stop allowing yourself to be compared to other people, which is the joy killer. Because I guarantee you, they had to go the same route. Stay focused on what you got to do and watch you win.